I brought my agent to my show at the main room.
Oh yeah, how'd it go?
I bought my dick off.
Farting in regular yoga class, fine. Farting in hot yoga is...
First of all, just want to touch on that. Not fine to fart in regular yoga class. Do you know how many shows I've done with people I didn't want to fucking see? I don't. A million?
All of my bridesmaids are wearing potato sacks. I don't give a fuck.
I wish I was worse when I drank, so I'd stop.
Boy, the dicks I've sucked for literally nothing. Here we go again. Welcome to Slobs!
Oh, yeah. Right.
Welcome to Slobs.
Yay, we're back. It's all three of us.
It's all three of us. We're here.
We did it.
We made it.
We're alive.
We are.
I'm so glad you made it back into town.
I'm here. Yeah.
Steph.
I'm
Yeah.
Springfield, Massachusetts. What a place.
How was it? One of the mini Springfields. Oh.
No, the city itself was bad. The people were nice. The shows were really fun, but
Yeah.
that city, it couldn't even get a salad on Sunday. Everything was closed.
Everything's closed
The only
on
thing that was
Sunday?
open was a Wahlburgers, and I refused to go because the day before, the lady that was opening for me, Maya, she said she was there with her son getting dinner on the Friday night early show, and she's like, "Oh, you're here to see Cat Williams?" Because Cat Williams was playing the exact same time as I was across the street.
How dare you?
And the waitress at the Wahlburgers in Springfield went, "Oh, you're going to see that broad?" Oh my God. I literally almost went in just to speak to her. I am so fucking sick and tired of women treating women like this. You don't fucking know me. That broad?
That broad?
I'm headlining, you fucking bitch. Are you sick?
I would be less offended by that broad-backed gorilla who's playing the club down the street than I am by that broad.
Same. No, I would have been like that gargoyle with the fucking beak on her head. I'd be like, fair.
Call
So
me
she's
a fat
seen my
bitch,
videos.
but acknowledge
Yes.
that I worked hard to be where I am.
Yes. That broad.
That broad.
And I'm like, for sure she said that to other people that were in there that night. If she said it so quickly to her.
Oh, yeah, that's the most Massachusetts
probably
thing I've ever
tweeted it.
heard.
Yeah.
A mean
Probably tweeted it.
waitress in a Wahlburgers. Oh, you got to see that broad
Yeah.
down at the comedy.
As
Like,
she's standing up eating her dinner, and that dinner is chicken fingers every single night. You stupid bitch. I'm
That's
so
just
annoyed.
it. And I try, when I'm at my best, I try to just like, if someone pisses me off, I'm like, well, would you switch places with that person? No.
That's fair. This is also just like, you don't know me.
No, it's bullshit.
Unless she had watched my stuff and she's like, that raunchy, disgusting pig. I'd be like, fair. Again, you did some research.
Right.
Yeah.
But just
You
saying
decided I'm not
that
for you.
broad- Yeah, exactly.
that just on a woman alone, you're
Yeah.
just like, oh, you're going to go see that broad?
Yeah.
I honestly thought you were going to, that story was going to go a complete different direction where you
I wish it
took
did.
a stand and said you hated Mark Wahlberg and refused to support his restaurant.
Oh, wait, that Wahlberg? I don't want my burger anymore. I'm sending it back.
Yeah, I thought this was Matt Wahlberg. There might be a Matt Wahlberg.
Is
I
it
don't
Matt
even know. There's
Wahlberg?
like 8 of them, isn't there?
The guy from Springfield, Massachusetts.
Is this the racist guy or someone else? Because I don't want it.
I know that men also have these thoughts, but women are the ones who say them to me the most often, where they're just like, yeah, we were looking on the comedy club's website and we saw that it was a woman this week. And we were like, oh, well, that's probably not going to be funny, but we came and you're great. And I'm like, you don't have to say it all out loud.
No.
You can just,
No.
let's just cut to you're great. And then it's the next person's turn to shake my hand.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
And you did
that's
it.
Yeah.
Then you just did a compliment. You
Yeah,
know, I don't
it's-
need the.
You didn't make it weird. Usually I think women are terrible at comedy.
Okay, but today you liked
you're-
it. So just say you liked it.
Yeah, that they try to make you feel like you're good because you're like, you're not like the rest of those women. You know, like, these other broads.
Yeah, let's just keep it to the nice part.
keep
I
it to
had
the
a
nice
I had a guy once who was like, yeah, I want to book you, and I'm not just booking you because I want to fuck you. Like, do you think I was going to be like, why is this guy booking me?
Yeah.
I assume it's because you think I'm a good comedian.
Yeah.
You don't
You can
send
just
back.
give me a compliment. We're not going to be suspicious.
No, you don't.
If you give us
Yeah.
a compliment that doesn't also have an insult.
You don't
at the
email
front.
back being
You don't
like,
have to
what
front load
condoms
it.
do you use? Like,
Right.
what the fuck?
Obviously, you're just trying to fuck me, even though I've been doing this for over a decade.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just trying to get my pussy. That's obviously what this. Everyone, I just love the idea of just being the most disgusting and being like, yeah, everyone just keeps trying to fuck me.
Yeah.
Are you trying to fuck me? I'm gonna start doing that to everyone now. Is this a spot? Or are you trying to fuck me? And they're like,
What if you responded to bookings with that? Yeah.
this better not be about you wanting to fuck me. And here's my rate.
What I'm hearing
Yeah.
is you want to fuck me, but I will do the spot.
Yeah. It will cost extra. Just kidding.
Comedy costs extra.
I think we should start a segment, and I'm just bringing this up right now. We have a new segment. Laura
Yeah,
has
we're
no
trying
idea
to
what it is.
add in some fun segments.
Yes, I think I have one called Steph comes in with a psychotic comment she got this week on a video she posted. And here's the thing: this one today, we did our workout this morning, our stage workout, and I came in a little hot. I came in hot. I just posted a clip. It's on the Comedy Store website right now. They collabed. Very
Look
fun.
at that.
Take
Who's
a
running the
peek.
social media? They're on top of it today.
There we
Take
go.
a
Okay.
peek. They collab with me immediately. So the clip is about there was a guy he's 5'5" in the front row and his girlfriend. And I
He's a
just
little guy.
He's a little guy. Guess what? He has a girlfriend. Hot couple.
Did it.
I
You
never
made
said
it.
you're ugly and gross. I go, how tall are you? Because oh, sorry, someone's at my front door. I got a Ring camera now. So I literally was
Well,
like,
it's so scary.
terrifying. So I literally was like 5'5", I'm guessing his height. That's it. I guess his height, and then I like make a joke about his girlfriend was shorter than him, and whatever. That was the whole bit. It was a quick little riff. Nathan.O_Rooney, ROONY. Again, you're gonna comment. I'm gonna read out
She
loud
did
the
the
thing.
sniff. She's pissed.
I'm doing. Are you ready? No, you're gonna fucking lose your mind right now, Laura.
We got to sniff.
Are you ready for this?
We got to rate these comments on sniffs.
This is
A scale of 5 sniffs.
this is a big
This
sniff.
is a full sniff.
This is a full sniff.
Yeah.
This is a giant sniff. Nathan O'Rooney, did you know that height expectations are implicitly racist with non-Hispanic whites tallest on average and Hispanic shortest? This trend will age well. I'm sorry. I'm now racist because I said, also pretty sure the guy was white, said he was short. What are you fucking on about?
People have no lives.
You have no life. This is like the craziest thing to say. I'm going to comment on my own appearance. I'm like, oh, I have a big nose. Racist. You
Anti-Semitic. I can say it. I'm Jewish.
Like, it's crazy.
You know what I love is that men draw the line there. This is where men unite, is making fun of short guys
guys?
is completely unacceptable.
Oh, 'cause they go, this
have
is the only group
taken
that is-
away our right to have an abortion. They like let police brutality happen. Like anything can happen. And guys will just shrug their shoulders and be like, well, that's like not about me. I've got other stuff to do. I can't solve all the problems in the world. But if you call a guy short in the woods 1,000 miles away from civilization, they like have signs and they come marching.
yes.
They're in the streets.
Yeah,
like
they're
that's
tiny little
what they
legs.
will not stand for.
We can't see him, but we hear him coming.
Let's play a game. Let's all guess how tall we think Nathan O'Rooney is.
Oh, I literally was like, tell me you're short without telling me you're short. Like,
Yeah,
it's
no
also like,
shit.
why are you bringing race into this?
They've been
You
calling
can-
us fat bitches for like how long?
I've been a fat, ugly bitch since I was born. I came out of the
call
womb, and the
us
doctor was like, look at that fat, ugly bitch.
I was 10 pounds, 3 ounces when I was born. I was a
Oh, that was
fat,
Oh,
fat
wow.
little
You
bitch.
were a big old baby. I was an
bitch.
ugly Jew baby quote from my mom.
Wow.
First thing she
Wow.
said when I was born.
But
Wow.
that's not implicitly
Happy
racist.
Whatever
And
holidays.
happy Thanksgiving to you.
Yeah.
This was like, I usually I don't even care anymore when it's about my appearance, but this was just like, let's take it. I'm the female Dave Chappelle. Tell everybody.
it.
I'm Dave Chappelle.
This is
I'm
the
making
cause
this.
worth
This is
fighting.
it. This is the cause worth fighting. Also, why are you bringing race into this?
No.
This is nothing to do. Everybody, there's every race has very tiny
Wait,
guys.
he also knows that. It's also like, if no one else has that information, if you have to state that fact to let people know, just so you know, usually the Hispanic people are short. It's like, it's not racist.
Right.
No, it's not.
If you
had
have to
tell
explain
me,
to us the statistics that would make that racist,
it obviously wasn't about race.
you know you're not actually fighting racism.
Yeah.
How deep would you have to dig on the internet to find someone who's actually saying something racist? Probably not very far.
Yeah, two swipes.
Yeah, and you're going to see something.
You'll
Go
probably
to
find
Twitter.
something. Yeah,
Yeah, Twitter, one swipe, it's right there.
just get on Twitter, look at whatever pops up. Probably something racist.
It's also like you can't see the crowd at all. The crowd is just a black blob. Like there's no people. You're immediately assuming that this. So it's also, aren't you racist for assuming that I'm talking to a Hispanic guy? You don't know who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
Also,
crazy.
why are comedians always looked to as like moral
Compasses.
Like literally, if
Or
I see
degenerate
someone
clowns.
in the crowd who has something that triggers a bit of mine, I will riff on it and then go seamlessly into my bit because it's fucking impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To audiences because they're like, wow, how did she do that?
That's what makes the live show fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So you saw a short guy, you have a hilarious short guy chunk that makes fun of you more than it makes
Yes.
fun of the men. It's about you.
And also, I have the end of all my short guys jokes. I fuck short guys. I pretty much
Almost exclusively into this relationship.
Literally, before this boyfriend, I have been fucking exclusively men who are smaller and shorter than me.
Yeah.
So get a life, get a grip.
You know
It's
what my
crazy.
closer is taking home a short guy and
Yeah, if you-
Literally.
eating his dick.
Yeah, like I don't know what to tell you right now.
If you go down on Steph and you pull apart her lips and you put your ear to it, you can hear the sound of "We represent the lollipop guild," and you just get in there and suck on some little tiny lollipop.
So you should be thanking me for fucking you small little men.
You should say that.
God damn
You
it.
should thank that guy for fucking him.
No,
Be
I-
like,
Why don't
I-
you shut your tiny little mouth?
I blocked him because I'm like, I don't even want to give him the attention. I will on here because I knew that we'd make fun of him. But I'm like, I'm not gonna on here. Guess what? You now no longer get to see my videos. That's it. You're done. I don't want you getting attention. And you because I know he went back to be like, ooh, what's she saying to my comment? And guess what? You can't now because it's gone.
Dude,
You
I have
stupid
a
asshole.
question is, also, I want to say for the record, the first idea, because I was like, we should have some fun segments. The first idea I came up with, I was like, Steph's comments. But then I was like, well, that's just going to open up a can of worms of people being
yeah.
like, I got to try to get on the show.
Oh yeah, no. We don't even need. It won't even be from like Slobs people. This is just in general.
They'll always be there. But I'm curious to any listeners out there who are just, non-entertainment ladies, but you, for whatever reason, have a public Instagram. Maybe you just, post about your family or your job or whatever. Do you guys get shit like this too? Like, is it just comedians or is it like everyone is getting hit if you have a public profile? I don't know.
I think people are because I talked to Matt O'Brien.
Yes.
Very funny comedian. He just posted a Don't Tell clip yesterday about he talks about he has a dog that's like a pug, like Chihuahua, like something mix. People literally in the comments were telling him to kill himself.
What?
Telling him to kill himself. He's like, you're not funny.
The dog?
Die. No, him, Matt.
I'm like, what does that
And I'm
have
like,
to do
what,
with the dog?
exactly. Nothing. It's just like,
Oh, it was
there's
a picture of the dog and they...
No, it's just on the bit.
It's on the video. He's just talking about his dog and how his dog
Oh.
breathes weird because
Like,
of
you're
all
not
these
funny,
combos.
kill yourself. I
Like-
thought you got banned immediately for telling people to kill yourself because I would have been saying that this whole time.
Yeah,
I was like, well, I'm not going to say what I want to say to you, which is kill yourself.
yeah. It's really look. That's it. That was that part of the segment, and that's that. I had to get it off because I'm it's annoying.
I just go, it's like the gymnastics that people have to do to try to make it about something bigger when it's like, why don't you just say what you want to say, which is you think that short men are the only group that still is getting oppressed with no consequences.
Right.
You didn't need to make it about race. You could have been like, oh, but if I call you a fat bitch, I'm a monster. And it's like, well,
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's different than what this is.
but it's also like, yeah, well,
No
sometimes
one's calling
people are
short
monsters.
guys monsters.
No, again, I'm sucking their little dicks. I don't know what to tell you. Like that's the whole thing
cigarillo.
here. I'm sucking those little fucking wieners, those little half a size chomps, and I'm down on them.
Chomps.
I'm making them come. I don't know what to tell you. But now my boyfriend's 5'11".
And she'll never go back. My boyfriend's really tall too, standing next to me, and I'm 4'11". What is he, like 6'3"? Who knows?
Well, I want to give a shout out to Jess's boyfriend right now because we shout out Dave for being a nice guy, and I want to shout out Nate for being a nice guy. He came over, and I act like I don't need a man's help with things sometimes. Turns out, yeah, I had to install my own Ring
He's a
camera.
fool.
Yeah, and he did. He installed my Ring camera for me. He's coming back to install the other one. So shout out to the stalker who stole my keys. I'm going to see you now. So it's
Yeah, we got eyes on you on
we
every
got eyes
corner.
on you.
Can I tell you a funny Ring camera story?
Yes.
So my neighbor, when she moved in across the hall, she was like, yeah, I just moved from this other place where I saw on my Ring camera that a woman was carving something into my front door while I was away. And and this was the first and only joke I ever made to this neighbor. I said, because she had just moved into this other place, and I was like, maybe she was carving welcome home. Like, welcome to the neighborhood into the door. And she just was like, no, I don't think that was what she was saying. And I was like, oh, okay. You know that moment
Yeah,
where
yeah,
you
like
have
you
not
make a
recovered
joke
from
to
this.
someone
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the first time and you're like, oh, okay, you're not someone I make jokes
Yeah,
to.
yeah. Like, oh, I just bombed in your face.
Oh, got
Okay,
it.
great. Yeah,
Oh,
that felt
okay.
good.
You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
no sense of humor.
And
Okay,
you,
good.
you
Yeah,
hate
yeah.
me now because
Yeah.
you're talking about a serious
Situation.
trauma.
Yeah.
The thing that scared you.
Yeah, and you're
And I made
never
a stupid joke and now you think I'm a moron.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's the
perfect.
worst too, is that you're like, oh, you don't know I'm kidding. You think I'm a fucking
You think
idiot.
I'm so dumb.
You think
Yeah.
I really think, well, maybe.
That she was carving welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah, you know
Right,
what?
yeah.
You have like such a sweet, like big blue eyes and this little blonde bob. I get it. That someone would be like, oh, this fucking dipshit. If they didn't know you, this sweet Wisconsin moron.
Yeah.
Also, did you like pop your head out of the door too? Like you weren't even fully out. You were just like, maybe.
Maybe she's
No,
just welcoming.
It was like through the slats of our adjoining balconies
Oh, okay.
before we put up. I put up some privacy ivy, and
After
then she
that.
put up an opaque thing after that.
She put up a
Okay,
sign that
yeah,
said,
yeah.
please never talk
Yeah.
to me again.
She carved it into the thing. Please never. Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Well,
I want to say in regards to the Ring camera thing, Nate installing Ring cameras. Well, first of all, when you first got back, you had a show and you were like, Steph was like, do you have any mace? I can't find mine. I came down to where she had a show with this thing of mace, and then I have this. My mom, when I moved to LA, was like, oh, you're moving to LA? I'll send you a care package. It was just full of weapons. And I have a baton that you like, it looks like this big. It's in a case, and you
A nightstick.
a nightstick, and it comes out.
Fuck yeah.
And I was like, check this out. And I did it in front of her. I was like, this thing, no one's fucking with you with this thing.
Yeah, dude, you can
I was
break
like,
the
okay.
sidewalk with those.
Standing outside of Best Fish Taco, and I couldn't get it back in. I was like,
For
hang on.
a good 25
I got
minutes.
like halfway in, and I was like, I'm just gonna
So
walk over to the sidewalk over there and try to. And then I was like walking with it, like just wielding it, and realizing I was walking past a car with a woman in there, and she's like, and I was like, it's stuck. It's still stuck. I was like, I'll just take this home. It became a vaudeville act of me. I'm holding my dog. I'm holding a stick, and I'm like, I just love comedy.
And I'm trying to introduce her to the booker, and I'm like, this is Jess, really
And
funny
I'm
comedian. She's
wielding
like,
a weapon.
"Bam!" I'm like, this is not going
The booker,
to
by the way, has met me 8 times. I finished his sentences about my dog because he was like, oh, your dog. And I was like, she looks like your dog, right? And he's like, yeah. Didn't even acknowledge it. It's like, yeah, we've had this conversation.
You're like, the one day I picked to wear a top hat.
Yeah. It was supposed to be subtle. Well, also they were FaceTiming Zach, her and Nate, setting up the Ring cam so he could be like, or he was.
So he
Zach
could
was being
also
like,
maintain his masculinity.
Yeah.
well, yeah, Zach was like,
That looks good. That looks
thanks
good.
for looking out for. If I was there, I'd be up there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he
It's like,
did do
weren't
that.
you there last week? Well,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
You didn't have the Ring cam at that time.
I did not.
I have a Ring camera sitting in a box next to my cat feeding robot that I got
Oh.
on Amazon Dollar Days or whatever it was.
Yeah,
that day that we
Prime
all
Days.
messaged about it. Haven't put that up yet. I think it's because Dave and I have been talking about moving for so long that I'm like, I don't want to install a thing right before we move. But now I'm like, who has the energy to move? I give up. I honestly, I don't care to move forward in my relationship anymore. I'm just too tired. I just
That's
don't
it.
feel
You're
like
keeping it as is.
I just want to stay in my apartment. Can't we just do that? We can do that.
there's people who live separately forever.
Yeah.
By the way, I met a woman who had been. She's like, I've been married for 30 years, and she's like, the secret, I live in a different house. And I was like,
That
wow.
seems a little much. 30 years.
That
seems
seems like you hate your husband.
Yeah.
I like the idea of people having separate rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Dave screamed in the night again last night. This happens all the time.
I would
wake
have
up
to
him
sleep
screaming.
separately.
I react to him screaming the way that most women will react to like their partner snoring, where I'm just like, you're shrieking. Be quiet.
Honey.
You're screaming. Everything
Shrieking.
is fine. Yeah, he's screaming. No, no, no. But screaming. I'm just not going to scream.
God.
Yeah, screaming.
Does he go to therapy?
He does.
I don't want to.
Does he have night
But when you
terrors?
ask
he
him,
brought this
when you
up?
ask him what the dreams are, it's like
Silly shit.
I had a dream a troll put a straw in my eye. Like it's like little kid
Children's.
shit.
No, but that's pretty
yes,
scary.
He had
I'd be screaming.
nightmares
Haven't
like
you
a
seen
child
Lara's
does.
material, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I
that's
mean,
a bit. Yeah, but it's true. It's a bit where I say what he says.
I want to do a little research on like if there's like people who regularly talk in their sleep and stuff. If you're like not getting into full REM, or if you're in a different, they say there's like different beta waves or whatever.
Yeah.
Like weird things you're eating before bed can set you off, I think.
Yeah, I've had a couple. If I eat sugar before bed, I have weird dreams.
We haven't been eating anything before bed. He was so hyper before bed last night, though, that he was like kicking around and like he was freaking out. And I was like, I think you have to go home. If this is the energy you're
That's
bringing,
so funny.
if this is the energy you're bringing to bed, I was like, I know
must.
you're going to scream in the night. I know you're going to.
This
and
is
he
scream
did.
in the night energy.
He was like, I'm just kicking. He was kicking his legs like while we were watching TV. I was like, I'm going to be kicked in the stomach in my sleep. And he, thrashed around and screamed in the night. What a surprise.
Yeah, I couldn't have him there. I'm so paranoid right now. I have a chair under my fucking
Door?
under my door, and I
you
have
have
the
your mace and your
taser.
taser?
Oh yeah, I have the taser and the mace, and I have a bike lock, and I have a thing that attaches like a thing that attaches the back of the car, if you have like a A trailer hitch.
Oh yeah.
I'm just swinging around a trailer hitch if someone comes in.
Are we buying guns?
I'm buying a gun.
I think we're buying guns.
I
No,
think we should
I-
get
I
guns.
really
Although I
am.
am also wondering because in the next half of this episode, we're gonna have a segment called Slob of the Week. It's actually coming up soon. And I am wondering now the countdown until you become the slob of the week when you tase yourself in your sleep.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely getting a gun in the new
But
year.
let's get guns. Let's go together. And
I'm going to go ahead and pitch real quick. Matching pink guns. Second photo shoot. Matching pink satin jackets. Holding matching actual
pink.
live loaded handguns.
Yeah.
And then do a couple spins. See what happens.
Yeah.
Or
We
maybe
can
a
do
gold or a silver. I'm like,
Well, I like the idea of gold.
I do like I could do a chrome gun.
Oh, chrome gun is
GoldenEye?
nice.
Do
Oh,
they have
yeah.
Black
little bit of
Friday
a-
sales on guns.
I'll meet you in the middle. Rose gold.
Ooh, who is she?
Find
Rose
out
gold
after
gun.
a word from our break.
Sponsor something.
We're back.
Here we
I
are.
just let us in twice. That's not really fair.
Oh shoot. Well, I coughed. So.
We'll spread it around. It'll be you
It's-
guys next time.
It's
Yeah.
fine. I don't think
hoarding
anyone
them.
No,
is
I just want you to
commenting.
know. I just want you to know. I'm not trying to hog the
The welcome back.
Yeah.
lead-ins. Yeah.
First, the welcome back sign.
I also don't
now
think-
you're welcoming people back.
That's right. I don't think I'm a great candidate for the welcome back. I've been told it's abrasive the way I do it.
But on
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
There's a little bass in it.
It wouldn't hurt you to smile more.
Do we
wow.
jump into our new segment?
Segment.
Yeah.
Let's. Oh, so listen, guys, we're gonna try something. We're calling it Slob of the Week. Each of us has picked a slob story, either from our lives, from the news. We're gonna share them with you. They're just fun, silly, disgusting stories. And then you guys in the Instagram, in the YouTube, chime in. Who do you think?
yeah.
And also, I want to encourage you guys. We posted on Instagram, but for those of you who only listen and don't see our Instagram or didn't see the post, we are now taking your slob stories. You can, and we will read one from the mailbag at the end of this episode, but you can email us, slobspod@gmail.com. That's slobspod@gmail.com. If you want anonymity, say so. Send us your nightmare stories, dating, life, embarrassing moments. Did you shit your pants? Who hasn't?
Very excited about this. Very excited about all of this.
Me
so
too.
am
We want you guys in on this slob fest. So, I think we're gonna.
I'm gonna go last because
She's like, mine's the best.
It is.
and it's pretty good.
it is. It's gonna win, and I don't know what to tell you. If you don't pick mine, then you're sick.
I'll jump in. So my slob of the week is a chain smoking marathoner who finished in under 3.5 hours, and he's done it before. He is 50 years old. He's nicknamed Uncle Chen, and he finished in 574th place. All right. Well, there's a reason that's not in the headline. Yeah.
Still, I want to say, I don't know if you guys run a marathon.
No.
I ran a marathon once. I trained for months. Granted, if you've seen my entire body, you know she's not built like a marathon runner. I have little legs, whatever. But I did it in just under 5 hours, and that was, to me, I was like, that's fucking good.
It said he beat 1,000 people or thousands of people.
He ran 26.2 miles.
I did a half marathon, and it was the hardest thing of my life. And I trained for months, almost a full year. I trained.
Should we do a half marathon?
Furthest I've ever
never
run was 5 miles. Furthest I've ever walked was 11 miles. So running 26.2 miles is insane to me. And also, when I was a chain smoker, I could barely walk up a flight of stairs.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And this guy's 50. I can't wrap my head around that.
And the photo is him.
Can we go up, actually? He's
The photo
only
of him
50.
is
Oh, shoot.
the photo. There was a photo of him with a cigarette in his mouth. There it is. Cigarette,
looks
and he's
80.
running with a cigarette. He's got a lighter in one hand and a smoke just to keep relighting them.
And there's
has
a
a
man
cigarette.
behind him like, I am losing and in a cloud of smoke.
yeah, literally. The guy behind him
Not
was
just
coughing.
running with a cigarette, it's in his mouth.
Yeah.
He's not holding it. He's smoking that motherfucker.
He's not taking
Yeah,
a break.
it's
He's
lit.
running and the wind is knocking the ash out of the cigarette. He's not having the cigarette. He's just full puff, exhale through the nose.
He's using it as like his breathing in thing. It's crazy.
I would love to see his lung capacity because there's a part of me, we all know cigarettes are bad for lungs, but there's a part of me, if you're doing that, does he have buff lungs?
It's good for your lungs, but I feel like smoking's worse for your lungs than running is good for them.
I will say though, there's some off things where you find somebody like when I used to Highland dance, there was a very good Highland dancer. Will
Crazy
not say who it
genes.
is, but she was incredible. She was probably the best in the world, and she smoked the whole time. and was fucking incredible.
You're just
Nobody
built
could touch
for
her.
it.
Like, it was just, I think some people it either doesn't affect fully in a way, or
That makes sense because, it's like every other drug, there are genes that affect it different. There's people who can snort cocaine all day and have no effect. There's people, it's crazy, but there's people who don't really get drunk from alcohol. There's people who get flushed from alcohol, just different things. So it makes sense that some people, but then you got to wonder, it's objectively bad for you. So how would he would be literally smoking people, not literally I'm using this the worst way, but he could be smoking everyone in a marathon if he didn't smoke. I mean, that's got to be slowing him down.
Yeah. There's got to have some side effects here.
Well, I love at the bottom that it says cigarettes are widely known to cause shortness of breath, headaches, emphysema, lung cancer, and heart problems, among other issues. Like to do something all day that causes shortness of breath and then finish a marathon in under 3.5 hours.
It's a lot of running.
Also, I love that they add that to be like, in case you're thinking, taking up
right.
smoke
Yeah.
is going to help your running time.
It's not going to help.
it's
Probably not.
It's not going
Dude,
to.
when I smoked, I had that like gross smoker's cough that you
that,
like
like,
almost
wheeze?
never hear on people anymore. No, like the phlegm.
the phlegm.
And the
I do it
when
in my impression of my mom.
Yeah, when
can
I
change.
very rarely hear it, I'm like, wow, that's so gross. I'm so glad that I don't
What did you smoke?
do that anymore.
What kind?
Camel Lights,
Okay.
mostly, I guess.
Oh, Camel Lights. Yeah. I don't know. I never got into smoking, and I always wonder. I feel like there's something to be said about a person's personality based on the cigarette they smoke, but I don't know. I probably would have been a Virginia Slim lady.
I definitely changed
yeah.
my brand based on like what the people I was hanging out with were smoking.
Just assimilating.
I
with
didn't
cigarettes.
really care. I'm like, I don't know.
cigarette.
Yeah.
Does it? It gives you a buzz. What is the thing about cigarettes?
I don't
they're
know.
so gross,
They're
dude.
disgusting, and I smoke them sometimes.
does,
And
it
I have a
gives
vape
you
right now, so I don't
Yeah,
know. It's
someone who used to
disgusting.
smoke. What was the thing you were chasing?
It gives you a buzz. Well, with addiction, it's not as much about enjoying as it is wanting. So once you're addicted, you're just chasing, not
habit.
craving the thing
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh.
You just crave it. And then when you smoke, it goes away.
Like I did it.
Yeah. But it doesn't really go away because you actually crave a drug most when you're the highest on it. So that's why like a drunk alcoholic will be like, where's my beer? Even when they're like blacked out. And that's where like chain smoking comes from. Like I'm like, I have such an addict's brain because I remember like I would be smoking and I would think about my next cigarette, which is just always how my brain.
How many do you smoke? Like a pack a week? For fuck's sakes.
A pack a week. At my most, I smoked like a pack and a half a day
Oh wow.
for like a while. I did that for a while. Yeah.
I think the closest I've ever gotten to that, the like thinking about, it's like food.
Yeah.
Is that I'll be eating breakfast and be like, what am I gonna have for lunch?
Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah,
do
do
that
that
with
all
food
the
too.
time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyways, insane story.
Yeah, it
this
is.
guy, he's done it before, by the way.
Yeah.
He ran the 2018, Guangzhou, sorry, it's a Chinese town that I can't pronounce, 3 hours and 36 minutes and improved the next year doing 4 minutes faster.
Damn.
Wild.
He's getting better.
You think some of that is because someone was like, smoking should be banned because of secondhand smoke, which is a fair point. You think a little bit of it is he's like, this is defense.
The
He's
idea,
taking people down.
Yeah.
the idea, yeah, like roller derby skaters pushing people out of the way. This is how he does it.
Yeah.
Gets
Just
taking
knocks
big
them down.
puffs.
Just
That's
ashes
so
going
funny
in
to
their
say
face.
it should be
O's
banned
right in
because
their
it's
head.
like it has never needed to be banned because who
on
smokes
earth? It's the
while
the
they're
one guy.
running?
It's the one guy.
Also,
He's
it's
gonna keep
crazy because it's like even a smoker can go 3.5 hours without a cigarette.
Yeah. That's so funny.
He's
Not
just
this
doing it,
guy.
I think, for show. At this
I also
point.
like the idea that this person who was like, they should ban this, keeps showing up to marathons. Like he's a like dedicated marathon runner and he keeps being right next to that guy. He's like, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Imagine being
Just
like,
packing his
Also,
cigarettes
there's
while
a
they
lot
get
of
ready to start the
room.
race.
There's a lot of room out there when you're running. Move away.
Where's he keeping the
Also,
cigarettes?
people are pissing and shitting everywhere. It's like I'd rather someone smoke in my face than throw their
They
shitty
just
diaper
shit.
by my head.
People
Yeah.
just shit while they're running. The people who are really competitive.
Oh, they
you
shit
not
that-
know this? Oh.
I knew that they did, but I didn't think about you being able to see it. I
Yeah,
just
they
thought
shit in
they
a diaper
shit in their little
usually.
pants.
No, they shit and they'll throw it.
Oh, sometimes it just flies out. Those like the people who are really trying to win, because if you win, it's a lot of money.
How much?
It's like in the tens of thousands at least. The
Is
big
it?
ones get higher than that. Yeah. And you can get sponsorships and stuff. So like, I mean, if you're 500th and you're shitting while you run and just letting it blow out of you, fuck you, dude. Like that's just, you're a dick.
The guy smoking must be shitting because smoking makes me shit immediately. So that guy must be like,
You think that's what he's doing, trying to lighten the load?
Yeah, it's like, oh,
But it's,
yeah.
you build up like a tolerance. So like
Yeah,
smokers
yeah.
don't necessarily shit more.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But it's like coffee drinkers. It's like you don't necessarily shit more, but after you have your cigarette and your coffee,
Yeah, no shit.
oh,
then
that's the
when you
double.
shit.
Like
double
the
whammy.
next marathon, he's got a coffee mug in one hand and he just smoke.
Just has like a one of those like colonoscopy.
Yeah. Bags. He's just
ileostomy bags, just-
squeezing it out.
Just running in the wind. Well, what a slob. And we'll cut to mine, I guess, is my slob story is coming direct out of Fayetteville, Arkansas. Actually, home. That's where my sorority was founded. But this has nothing to do with my sorority. There's a body cam footage of this. Cops arrested the CFO of Tyson Chicken. So you guys know Tyson Chicken. It's like the
I
biggest
don't.
refrigerator.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so in
the
America,
chicken
it's
that
like
always they find rat shit in it every year.
it's the big chicken
Christmas.
in America.
Okay.
Was a problem at one point.
Yeah.
And it turns out more problems abound. The CFO of Tyson Chicken, John Tyson, surprise, got so drunk he passed out in a stranger's bed in their home. He got so blacked out, he walked into a woman's home, passed out in her
That him?
bed.
Yeah.
Oh, he's hot.
He's a cute guy. Went to Stanford, comes from a lot of money, probably a slob.
Scroll down. Give us the bottom half of that
Let's get
picture,
let's
Tony.
get in
Here we
there.
are.
He's also, by the way,
Is that a
in
cigarette burn on his
Yeah, what is
abdomen?
that?
if you pull up the video, do you have
stigmata?
that link I sent you?
32.
Are we able to pull up
He's
the video?
32.
Hey.
He's 32. He graduated from Harvard,
Stanford.
and Stanford. I think.
He just wanted to have a snooze.
He ended up in this
Sleepy.
woman's bed, and she gets home, and she's like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Your dream come true, bitch.
Yeah.
That's fucking who.
Yeah, had you handled this differently,
my
your life
God.
could have changed.
Harvard graduate John Tyson Food CFO. Maybe we check the wallet for a little ID before we go calling the cops.
Literally.
Yeah, the cops are like, Mr. Tyson, sir, and they're trying to be friendly. Like, you got to get up, or we're going to get up and put your clothes on, or we're gonna have to arrest you in the nude. And they like at some point get him up. Two guys have his arms, and another guy's grabbing his feet, and he's like, "No, I'm going to sleep." And they're like, "No, you're going to jail."
Oh my God.
Do you think that when he woke up, he thought the cop was him? They kind of look alike.
Oh my God, I love she's got a "Thank you for being a friend," the Golden Girls
This
behind her.
is so
That's awesome. Yeah,
hilarious.
show us the rest of this lady.
Here's how you could have been the bigger slob could have been the woman in this story is just let him sleep there.
Does
Wake
it-
up in the morning with breakfast.
Oh, he's in his
Pretend you had a great
skippies.
night.
He was
Yeah, he thought he was
comfy.
home.
He
Does it say
did.
how old the woman was whose house
It was a
he went
college
into?
dorm.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, this looks like a hip place. She looks like
Yeah, it's probably a nice college dorm. It's probably a student who comes from money. Here he is just in the back of the
He was a sleepy boy.
I don't know if we'll even be able to show these. This isn't going to show on the podcast. Well, you guys listen. Look up the article on
Yeah,
TMZ.
he's hot.
He's good looking. What a train wreck.
look at those abs. Are you
he's-
shitting me?
yeah,
Of him
he's-
sitting
And also, I
in the
think
back
there's
of
a
his
lot
squad
to
car?
be said about the way Fayetteville, Arkansas cops handled a very rich white man's
Yeah,
arrest.
no shit.
Or on no planet.
They
where
woke
they've been
him
like,
up. Oh,
yeah.
Because they literally were
Hey,
like, you can get up and
sleepyhead.
get dressed and leave, or we're going to take you into jail
Yeah.
naked. So I'm like,
Yeah.
would they have let him leave?
No,
Or were
if he
they
was
just
black,
like,
fuck
well, we're
no.
going to let him get in his car, then we're immediately going to pull him over and give him a DUI.
There's no way they knew he was the chicken guy.
No. Well, I mean, they said
Maybe that's
Mr.
why his
Tyson.
body's so good. I gotta get some of that chicken.
They woke him up
Great
like
advertisement for
Yeah,
Tyson
I gotta get some
chicken.
Tyson chicken.
They woke him up like a mom wakes up a baby. They're like, "Hey, sweetie,
They just kiss him on the forehead. Hi.
Mr. Tyson?
time to get up." They just start doing these, the soft.
Hey.
How
pats on
cute
the
would it
back.
be if he did fall in love with that girl after apologizing? No, I'm just
Or
kidding.
if the
It'd be
cops-
disgusting.
Now that I know
She's
that
in
she's in
college.
college.
Or the cops carried him out like when you fall
baby?
asleep in the car and your dad would carry you into the house. Like, yeah,
I
in
want
his arms.
I want to find the footage of them carrying him and just put like the lullaby music over it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they skipped a really important beat because we got him in the bed, and then the next shot is him in the car.
But it's
Yeah, we
also
need
I
to
want to
see.
focus on he's 32. Now we've all had blackout nights in our lives.
Yeah.
He's a 32-year-old man, so blacked out he went into another person's home, got naked, and got in their bed and was like, "This is my
It's also, there's no way the doors were locked. There's no way this guy picked a lock, climbed in a window.
No.
The doors were clearly unlocked. This is crazy. Lock your doors. What's going on
and
here?
in the dorms, I think a lot of people like leave their doors unlocked because they like lost their key and don't know how to get it back. You know, it's like
what
your
about the
first.
Also, it's like, how
dorm.
did you wait? Is it a dorm?
How many
Because
doors
now
did he
I'm
get
like,
in?
What did you walked
Yeah, a
all the
dorm
way in
is
a
locked.
dorm?
And pick this random door? No,
He
no,
might have
there's-
just waited until someone else went in and walked behind him, and the kid was not assertive or was like,
yeah.
"Stop," and he just didn't. And
Yeah.
so,
Was it female? Oh no, maybe it's not a dorm. It's just the bed of a female.
Oh, it's the
couch.
bed of a
Okay,
female
because I was
couch.
like, wait, there's more to this than we're.
Yeah.
No. It looks very
so
nice.
she was scared shitless when she arrived home, and that's why they call it the Goldilocks thing because he was Goldilocks. He was
Goldilocks
sleeping
in her bed. And also, I just want to shout out, good for you, ma'am, for not letting the fact that he's a good-looking man cast a shadow on your fears, because
Well, she didn't know how rich he was.
It's also still terrifying.
that's true. But how many, you know how many serial killers got away with so much just because Ted Bundy got away with more because he was good looking? Like, no, this guy just came into our house.
And Ted Bundy had nothing on this guy.
Also, I hate to break it to you. If I came home and this guy's in my bed, he'd be tased to high hell. And guess what? That bike lock would be clipping him a couple times in the head. I'm not going to walk into a man in my bed. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'd be beating him senselessly.
His jaw would be on the back of his face.
I'm sorry. How on edge I am right now, you'd be
The
done.
headline would be Steph Tolev murders Tyson's CEO in his sleep. And then the fine print would be, he was in her bed.
Yeah. The very, very small print.
Yeah.
And he likes chicken.
Okay, so the big story, Steph's big whammo.
My big whammy bammy.
Her
Okay.
slob for this week.
Steph's slob for this
My
week.
slob for this
Yeah.
week. So, my sister works at a community center downtown Toronto. Okay. So, a lot of homeless people come in and out. It's a community center. They can't do anything about it. This one guy comes in. He's been in several times. He's caused a stir. They're beside a school. A lot of kids are in this community center. There's basketball games going on. There's like activities. We all know what a community center is.
Community center, rec center, if you're still
rec
for some
center,
reason
yes.
confused.
Okay. So, my sister runs one downtown. They're always calling the police. There's a lot going on all the time.
What a fun job.
It's a nightmare. This guy comes in, goes in the men's bathroom, in there for a while. Two people come out, they're like, hey, there's a guy doing something in the bathroom. Someone's got to go check on him. So my sister's like, for fuck's sake. So she goes in with another male coworker. So they go in and he like knocking, like, sir, I don't know what's going on there. You've been there for over an hour. You can't be doing this. You're like, whatever. So he gets up and he looks over the stall. The male coworker. Takes a photo. First of all, takes a photo and then looks at the stall and goes, no, my God, no. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I'm going to say he was jerking off. Like probably is what you're thinking. No. This man was on his back, sucking his own dick. This man was
On his back?
On his
You
back.
didn't say on his back when you told me this. Wait,
no.
He was
He's
like
on his back
baby
with his
pose?
legs up, sucking his own penis.
Like,
This man is sucking his own weenus. And I'm so sick. My first question was,
You can't get down there.
no. My first question was, so how far in did he get it? And my sister's like, come on. The tip.
No.
The tip was for sure. Like, so she.
so yeah, because you have to wonder when someone goes,
Nursing the tip of his little
was-
penis.
when they say they can suck their own dick, it's like, are you really like giving it a full suck? Like how like women
this
who
guy's
love
done
their
it before.
lovers.
This
who are
guy's
men
done it
do?
before. He was pretty flexible. He had it in there. Yes. Also, the worst part of the whole thing is when my sister sent this to the family group chat. So I need to show you this.
Oh God.
So here's the problem. The problem is I have a very similar story. I saw a man suck his own dick on New Year's years ago.
What's going on?
Something's up with Toronto.
Is it the
It's
same
also a problem.
guy?
No, I asked my sister what it looks like because I
I
can
also
still
love the
paint
idea of this
photo.
man, him going, the male coworker's like, oh God, no. And the man pulls the dick out and he's like, well, who else is going to do it? I'm a homeless man.
Okay, so this is what my sister, this is the photo my sister sends to the family group chat. So she already had this photo ready to go because years ago, I saw a man sucking his own dick.
Can we cut it in?
I don't know if we can put this on. I don't know if I just
Yeah,
kinda-
we'll probably
I just
get
kinda
kicked
wanna
off
see
YouTube.
I also just want to hear Laura's reply. So she sends this photo. She sends this
No,
photo
we cannot
to
cut
my
that
mother. And, wait, Tony, look, to my mother and father.
That's really him?
No, that's not him, but that's just an example.
I was
Because
like-
my mom didn't. My mom didn't. My sister was trying to explain what was going on. My mom's like, "What's going
Pretty
on?"
much exactly
My
the
dad.
position you just got into.
If
Yes.
we get 100 patrons by the end of the year, we'll put it on the Patreon.
We'll show you what this picture is. So I laugh at it. My sister, this is what's happening. My mom, I hate you. Worst pick ever. I'm going to be sick. And then my dad just doesn't reply to it. And I'm like, that is, and then an hour later, my sister posts, tries to get the family back again by posting
Tries to get them back.
a funny t-shirt that says, sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who am I to disagree? I cheddar the world and the feta cheese. Everybody looking for months,
one of those,
whatever,
like,
stupid.
basic bitch,
But
like-
after that photo, she posts that. It's the funniest thing in the entire world. Anyways.
a little poem about cheese.
The problem is
Little from Munda cheese.
Yeah, a little from Munda cheese. The
Yeah.
problem here is it's a community center. There's children, and look,
Yeah,
if you
I
want
guess
to
that's maybe one of the
like,
problems.
what's the problem with that?
if you want to suck your own dick, just do it in a private spot.
Look, I'll tell you this.
That's
Here's
it.
something I went. Oh, Nate said after you called and told us this story and said, I got to save up for Laura because she's going to lose her shit.
I knew that you wouldn't
I
like
can't
it.
tell her until the podcast. Nate was like, well, every guy at some point has tried.
Yes.
Yeah.
Majority of men have, yeah.
I've tried to get my head down there just to see how far it'll go.
Yeah.
Not very far.
I did
even
not
close.
know that. And I felt like with growing up
Yeah,
with
try to
brothers
get
and
down
hanging
there.
out with boys.
Oh, not even.
Not a chance.
Wait,
and
I've been going to
and
hot
you
yoga.
pulled your back trying to eat yourself out
Yeah,
just
let's
now.
see. I pulled
You
something in
don't
my
stand
neck
a
for
fucking
sure.
chance, JMS.
Oh,
I saw you
no,
try
yeah.
earlier.
Between arthritis.
Yeah, you
Yeah, you
have 2
blame that.
feet
But back
between
in
your
the
mouth and your
day-
puss is what you have.
You have limbs.
Yeah.
Oh
will
man,
tell
I gotta
you.
do more hot yoga. I used to be able to put my legs behind my head. Why?
But
I
okay.
did once get a roller skate stuck back there, and I was like, I've made a terrible
Oh
mistake.
God.
Just take the roller skate off.
I
Yeah,
gotta
I
tell
did.
you.
It's like the monkey with its hand in the cookie jar. It's like just open your hand up and you're not stuck anymore.
I need to tell you about the first
I
time
dropped
I
the
saw the
cookies.
guy sucking his own dick.
The first time.
So my story quickly was it was New Year's one year. I was walking with my friend Alexis on a side street off Queen West, downtown Toronto, and those like driveways that are on an angle.
Downtown. Yeah.
Guy was on his back, looked like Larry David. Middle of the night, 3 a.m, had his pants around his ankles, sweatpants, gray sweatpants, legs over his head, jerking himself off in his mouth. So he couldn't get it in, so he was just jerking it off. And I remember looking down.
Just doing a little tongue to the.
I had no tongue, just the jerk. And I remember looking down and going, I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to kill myself. And I grab Alexis. I go, oh my God. And she goes, what? I go, what do you mean, what? What? She goes, I knew it was weird, so I didn't look. I go, you're telling me I have to go on with my life seeing that and knowing that you didn't even take a gander? I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Not a peek?
Not a peek.
Little
Not
peek?
even. And I could
I'm Team
sketch this guy
Alexis.
from memory.
I would have done the same thing.
I
I
could
would have been
sketch
like,
this
I
man.
know that position is inhuman.
It's ominous.
I'm not going
3
to get
a.m.
more information.
Very cold.
And
Winter.
he looked like Larry David.
Looked like Larry
Is
David.
Here's the craziest part to me is like that guy couldn't even reach his dick. He just really wanted his own cum in his mouth.
Yeah.
But he couldn't like come on something and taste it. He's like, no, it has to be shot into my
3
tonsil.
a.m. somebody else's driveway. I always would joke. I know I've told this story before on a podcast because it's insane, but I always picture somebody coming out and walking their dog, letting their dog pee in the front lawn and being like, Larry? Like just seeing this guy.
And then what's the fucking curb music?
The cum goes on the stage. Okay.
Pretty good.
Do you think
That's what that guy thinks is sucking his own dick.
his wife
That's
looked
how he
out the
thinks his
window
cum
in the
tastes.
morning and was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Harold, come on now. Get
Get
inside.
up.
Do it in the
I don't
backyard.
think he lived. You would think that it was his driveway.
No, I don't think it's his driveway.
Yeah,
I think he was.
I think this is what I think happened. He's an older man. He's like,
I'd say late 50s. It was not
Yeah.
old.
he was still kind of wired from the champagne. His wife's in bed. He's like, I'm just going to go for a walk. He steps out of his house, slips on his steep driveway, big fall for an old guy,
No,
tumbles, landed like that, and then was like, well,
I'm here.
since it's here, I
Some
might
of
as well
us tackle our resolutions earlier than others.
Yeah, like maybe he
This
was
guy got to jump on his.
he was stuck
He was
like
like,
that.
I am sucking my dick in 2012.
We're starting tonight.
He
We're
crumbled
starting
his body
tonight.
just in an ugly old person fall, was stuck like that, and he's like, well, no one's gonna help me up. I might as well try to jerk off
May
into
as
my
well
own mouth.
eat my cum.
Maybe he was like, maybe if I jerk off, someone will call the police so I can get some help.
Yeah, no. It's also very upsetting that me and my sister are now the only 2 people I know that have seen this, and now we have to live with this.
Yeah,
Sick.
the fact that you've
Sickness
seen it
comes to
twice.
us.
It has been overrepresented in your family.
It really has. Yeah,
There's no reason.
No.
Your parents didn't intend to
have 2
raise
children.
2 daughters to see men
Also,
suck
the
their
Funniest
own
part
dick.
is we've sent that photo to the group chat a couple times before. Like that's a reoccurring photo that we like to send. 'cause
That's a
it
good
really-
chain.
upsets
If things get tense, you just shoot that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It also gives a hopefully unrealistic idea of how many strangers in Canada are just on the street sucking their dick.
I mean, yeah.
'Cause
You
right now, I
think-
feel like you know what they do in Canada. This is like
I figured that's
more
where they
like
come
milking.
from. Yeah, that's where
I'm like Canadians
Yeah.
go in public and suck their own dicks.
Yep. Tell everybody.
don't go to Toronto. I know
the
what they
maple
do
syrup
there.
is the thing. What? Okay.
That's where they go. Okay.
Well, you guys be the judge. I think we're gonna clip this out.
What do we think, Tony? Who do you think is slob of the
Let's
week?
ask Tony.
What's the slob of the week?
Yeah, who do you
Who
think
do you
is
think
slob
of
the
those
week?
3 stories?
The guy drinking his cum, the chain smoking
We're
marathon runner.
really leaving it up
or
to the listeners,
Yeah.
but I want to hear what Tony thinks.
Goldilocks in the bed.
It's definitely Steph's story about the guy jerking it in his mouth.
Let me ask you
in his
this.
bathroom at a rec center.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Tony, just for confirmation, as the representative of all males for this podcast, have you ever tried to put your own penis in your mouth?
I would assume, but not.
I would assume. Yeah, you
Because
did.
that
this
dude.
is
That's
not-
yes.
Because I'm,
I
had to-
assume that's a
Just to
memory
see
I
if you
have
could
of
do.
myself of
at
a thing
least
I
15
chose to
years
do.
ago. It's
I don't
not-
think it was a dream. I think it would really happen.
crazy
I would
to me
assume
that
in the
these
exact
men
date that
are
it happened.
older. Like I would have done that maybe when I was 12.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to see what it's like or something.
12,
Like, if this
15,
guy's
3 nights ago.
32
Yeah.
years old. I can go get my dick sucked.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Okay.
No need to
Pushing
brag.
it.
Somebody's in love.
Yeah, I guess who's
Okay.
gonna suck it? The guy from the community center. Yeah.
From a nice sex worker.
She's like, if this isn't recreation, then I don't know what is.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I thought this was a community sim.
Hey, recreations
Sorry.
are different in Canada. That's one of our.
That is-
That's one of our recs.
I guess I don't understand.
curling and dick sucking.
How are there multiple guys? I don't think that it's very possible to do that. So that there's
he's been
multiple
stretching for
guys
years.
in Toronto.
Well, if you'd taken a closer look at the picture Steph just showed me,
not
you'd
looking
know what his advantage was.
Yeah, he had quite a large head start.
Yeah.
I'll just say his neck wasn't doing most of the work. The dick was really picking up the
slack.
lion's share of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
slack
yeah.
on that.
But Moto Yoga, the hot yoga I've been going
the dick
to,
reached itself to his
Yes.
mouth. I'm so
founded
sorry.
in Canada. So I
Well,
don't know,
there
maybe
we
a lot
go.
of
We're sick.
hot yoga men.
It's cold for a long time up there. We got to suck our own bits to get through the winter.
Sometimes you just got to tweak your own nipples, you know?
That's it.
And that's the philosophy for this week. We should have
Sometimes
quotes
you got to
for
just
every-
tweak your own nipples. Are we reading the slob story? Is that what's happening?
I think let's
Is this the ending?
read a slob story and then
Yeah.
we'll wind down. Listen,
Yeah.
you guys, again, to remind you, slobspod@gmail.com. Send us your slob stories. Romance, personal embarrassment. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be anything.
Yeah.
This one, however, is about dating. So, Hannah from the UK. Hi, ladies. As part of a very immediate rebound, I went to visit a guy about an hour from me with the same name as my ex. Playing with fire, by the way. That you're like, well, I've been dating an Eric for years. I'll fuck an Eric. That way I don't make it weird when I shout out his
Two
name and
Erics
start
canceled,
crying.
yeah.
This is, and by the way, you guys need to know, because you can't see the email I'm reading, she had to send follow-ups of, oh, I forgot this part. And I was like, as they came in, I was like, mwah, but also, ugh.
Yeah.
Both of the follow-ups were horrible and spoke to how terrible the experience was, because if she forgot those horrible parts of it, yeah, I'm sorry, read the story.
Yeah, she told the story and then had flashbacks. She's like, oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
It's all coming back.
Oh,
When I turned up to his flat after a long train journey, he greeted me by telling me his mom was cooking us a curry and that I didn't need to worry about the fleas in his flat because they'd only bite my feet and or ankles.
yep, you lost me there. That's where
Yeah.
you lost me.
It's also worth noting this guy's breath smelled like an old vacuum cleaner.
Yep, it's
Ooh,
because
that's
his
a
mom
very
makes
accurate
him curry and he's an adult.
And he's covered in fleas.
Yeah.
He took me to his bedroom immediately and asked me if I was comfortable with taking it up the ass. What a move. I was so uncomfortable that I asked for us to go out to see my friend in a neighboring city as a thing to do. When I got there, I told my friend that I needed to get away from this guy, who, by the way, had insisted that I keep my overnight bag at his and that I don't ever mention my ex, as it put him off.
Oh, no. That put him off. Not the fucking fleas
Not the
sucking
fleas.
the blood out of your ankles.
Yeah. Could you not mention your ex? It sort of puts me off. You just told me to not worry about the fleas biting
Yeah.
me. And then we're like, do you mind taking it up the ass? Oh, I'm sorry, they're British. Would you mind if I put it in your asshole? Well, I wonder what the ex's name was. Nigel? Anyways, my friend told him I had a family loss and needed to stay with him. The guy said he was angry because his mom had made us a curry and that I needed to eat it. If I didn't go home with him, he'd throw my bag away. And, to Hannah's credit, she let him throw her bag
Yeah.
away. That's how bad this
Good
was.
for
Also
her.
covered in fleas. Get rid
Yeah,
of that bag.
I'd fucking burn it myself.
that's
if
it.
you
That's
didn't.
done.
That was
bag's
the end of the
trash.
initial, but I'm just going to tell you the follow-up. He also asked for his train fare to be paid for the return to his flat and leave him alone. And my friend paid him the extortionate amount he asked for his train fee. He's like, I'm going to need this amount of money for my train fee and also for me to leave you alone.
Wow.
then
I
he-
wish we found out the amount.
I know. Hannah,
Whatever
if
it
you're
was, it
listening.
was worth paying it.
It was
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it was
Oh,
worth
yeah.
if that was a Chanel bag.
Yeah.
Yes,
it was
who
worth
cares?
losing. it.
Absolutely.
She forgot to mention this. He also told her on getting to his flat that the hot water had been turned off, and that if I wanted to shower, which of course this guy I'm just meeting after I eat curry with your mom, I'm gonna want to take a shower.
Yeah, I like rinse.
It would have to be cold.
So he wants to feed you curry in a flea-infested shithole and then fuck you in the ass, and then to rinse off, you have to take a cold shower.
Hey. To his credit, he wanted to fuck her in the ass before the curry. that was
yeah,
a,
Took
okay.
him out with you?
that was the thing. I mean, yeah, I guess. Listen, in moments like that, I've never been in that moment. But you're just like, maybe we just go out for a walk.
I know exactly what she was going through. She was panicking and she was trying to keep herself safe. She didn't want him to know that she was trying to lose him. And so she brought him to a safe person and it got her out of the situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did we cover the addendums to the
Oh, those were the
bag?
cold shower and the being paid.
No, she was afraid of him. She knew that she was in danger. And so she wanted to.
Yeah.
She took him far away from his house.
That's very.
What I would
very
like
smart.
to know
Left her
is,
bag with him. Yeah, I think she crushed it.
I
mean,
assume this is a dating app situation, probably.
yeah, 100%.
I want to know what his profile's like that he tricked you. Because I mean, like he hid the crazy right up until like you got there, and immediately it's like, oh, I've made a terrible mistake.
I think also, I know I have been in situations that I would not have put myself in had that moment not been preceded by a lot of loneliness.
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes people just are in pain, and I have compassion and empathy for that. And I think it can lead to us making decisions that we wouldn't
Oh,
otherwise
that's
make.
very true. And she did say as part of a very immediate rebound. And we all know how we
and
are
I will-
after a
yeah,
heartbreak.
She was
we were like,
hurting bad.
Also,
she was hurting
after
bad.
I will say a lot of people very well hide their craziness on these apps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see their photos, you're like, what a nice guy. Look at his friends, look at his family. And then you get to his house and you realize that he has a second life and he has guns under his bed. He makes you hold them. I mean, things happen. And that was a real thing. I just
He
said
has
out
a
loud.
ferret and it's around your neck now.
well,
Yeah,
Hannah,
yeah,
we
yeah.
want you to know that you're worth 8,000 million times more than whatever this guy presented you.
That's
Sorry
right.
for your
Yeah.
heartbreak.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing
Yes.
that horrible story with us.
Yes.
We salute you.
Man.
Yeah. Thanks for
I
getting
thought
out
it
of
was bad that I lost my virginity on
And I
water
think
bed
you
with
really-
NASCAR sheets.
I think you really set the bar for our slob stories.
Yeah, you did.
So
That's great.
if you're
You did.
listening, send us in a story. Notice how non-judgmental we were to the sender of that story.
Because we've all been there.
Oh, yeah.
You're safe. Send it in.
And yes, where should we say where we are the next coming up? When is this coming out?
This is coming out the first week of December. So I will be on December 9th and 10th. That's this weekend, if you're listening right away, in Sacramento at Laughs Unlimited. And then I'm chilling for the holidays. I'll be around the Comedy Store in LA. But in January, you can see me at Grand Rapids, the 12th through the 14th, and Madcap Comedy Club in New Smyrna Beach, February 3rd and 4th.
Well, there you go.
I will be at the Bloomington, Minnesota House of Comedy December 1st through the 4th. I will be at the House of Comedy in Vancouver December 15th through the 18th. And I will be other places in January, including but not limited to Chicago. Oh, Phoenix House of Comedy, January 5th through the that Sunday, which would be the 8th. I'm so sorry. I'm so shitty at this. And then Colorado Springs, January 20th and 21st at 3 E's Comedy Club. And then Zany Chicago, January 27th and 28th and 29th. I hope I can see you there. Goodbye.
This is the week after
This will be dropping on December 5th.
Okay, so I'm opening for Bill Burr again, December 9th in Salt Lake City. Hello. Then I'll be doing a one-nighter also in Salt Lake, December 22nd at Wise Guys.
Moving to Salt Lake. She's going to leave us and move to Salt
I'm
Lake.
moving to Salt Lake. And then I will be at Zany's in Chicago at Rosemont for New Year's, December 29th to 31st. And then I'll be at the Milwaukee Improv, January 12th to 14th. So come to something there.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Well,
Well,
that's that. And there it is.
keep it slobby.
Follow the podcast at SlobsPod. Follow me at Lara Bites.
Follow me at Steph Tolev.
Follow me everywhere on the internet at JMS Comedy.